have distributed the brochures just to let you guys recap on the product. So with me, the Prof. Neo, Ms. Tan, and fellow innovators. This evening, I'm going to bring to you a breakthrough in today's military technology. It's called Pegasus Mark 1. I hope it's not too foreign for you. It's an anti-patricide system. And it's my pleasure to have my team with me today, which comprises of me, Mervin Heng, and Ali, Liu Hao, and Xie Qian. Sorry, no cameras, please, because the following presentation will contain military intelligence, and under the Military Act section, it's illegal for unauthorized personnel to possess military intelligence. So, content for today, I will just briefly go through the introduction in case you guys forgot. Mervin Heng will talk about need statement, how we derive it. Then Muhammad Ali will talk about the concepts we generated. Concept testing will be covered by Liu Hao, and the last part, Xie Qian lastly will talk about the final specs, and we will end off the presentation with a bang with a storyboard, and trust me, you don't want to miss the storyboard, because this is exclusively for Group U4. So before you start counting your blessings, let me give you a very brief introduction on Pegasus. Pegasus was established, the team and Pegasus was established on Project 1, which was on 11 September 2012. So very meaningful date on the 11th anniversary of 911 incident. So this highlights the importance of the military in today's nation security. It is an anti-patricide system using the RFID technology to identify your friends. It's similar to mouse, just that mouse uses laser transmission, and it's only good for peacetime training, while we use RFID. So without further ado, I will pass on to Mervin to talk about survey results.
Okay, thank you, YK. So actually for our survey, right, we stationed outside 3 major SCF camps, namely OCS, the Officer Cadet School, SCS, the Specialist Cadet School, as well as Maju Camp because it's near to NUS. Okay, so there we have a mixture of NSF, regulars, and NSmen. So for ladies and international students who don't know these 3 terms, NSS are those who are serving their 2-year mandatory military service. Regulars are those who don't know how many years they still have to serve. As well as years they still have to serve. A total of 100 personnel from the 3 camps. And because, as my friend YK has mentioned, due to time and security constraints, MINDEF as well as D-Star did not allow us to conduct any interviews. So next we'll show our results analyzed in the next statements. But before that, we have our survey questions, just a taste of it. Firstly, because patricide is quite a foreign term to some of them. So we asked them whether have they come across the term patricide, or in other words, friendly fire. And how severe do you think patricide is in today's modern warfare? Because how serious patricide is will demonstrate how important our product will make in reducing casualties in the armed forces. And also how important is it for it to be easily installed, because the guys will know you don't like heavy weights during training, and how portable it is. And lastly, would they feel proud using such a device, as you know, some of you feel very proud serving our country. So yeah. So next will be our customer needs. As you can see here, this is the filtered ones. So you can see the needs numbers jumbled up. So we have already filtered that actually they love Pegasus to be easily installed. The manufacturers want it to meet military standards and to be highly accurate and precise. As for camouflage, because we didn't get to meet with the higher officials, the men didn't really have a strong view about it, as well as cost. So next, I'll pass on to Ali to talk about the concept generation.
Combine them to generate 3 different types, alpha, beta, and gamma, which we then went on to score on the basis of our mentioned instruments, and through testing of the prospect, our initial prospect, so it is the needs, the features we gave them as score, and we eliminated the gamma proof, right, because it's pretty low on terms of how valid it believes, and the alpha and beta went on to test it, and how.
Yeah, thank you, Ali. So now I will continue with the next step, which is the concept testing. So basically, in this stage, we are taking a closer look at the shortlisted, in this case, the alpha and beta designs. So for each of the design, we will assign a score of 5 being the highest to each of the criteria, and we also assign a percentage of importance indicating the relative relevance as well as the importance of each criteria to our design based on the customer need survey, which was talked about by Marvin just now. So as you can see, the design alpha final get a highest final score, and it will become our final design. And after that, we carry our final design to a sample base of 30 military personnel to ask for their opinion towards our design. And actually, as a survey shown here, most of them welcome our design, and I will pass on to Xue Qian to talk about the next step.
Okay, thank you, Liu Hao. So now I will generally be talking about the final specifications of our product, which is basically also available in the brochure that's in front of you. So basically they come from the customer needs, and also how we come to realize these values are basically through benchmarking against our competitors. This also forms actually our marketing strategy, because there are two reasons to it. We actually have these values pitched at a level that is close to our competitors, but definitely of a higher performance. The reason is that to be close to our competitors, because we actually we're not able to conduct any survey with the military personnel. So to be close to our competitor will enable us to actually satisfy the military requirements, and also definitely of a higher performance, because we want to increase our market share. So a lot of you might actually be wondering how our product looks like and how it works. So now it actually comes to the most important moment of our presentation tonight. Basically, it's our storyboard. Our storyboard will cover a story of a hostage rescue mission. And in this mission, we will show how Officer Smart 1 will be able to show its effectiveness to make this mission a complete success. So now, please sit back and enjoy.
If my conditions are not met by about 20 hours today, you won't see this guy again.
Commanders, we have an urgent situation. Intel suggests that our hostage is currently being held up at Center Room 12. The operation is codenamed Steel Heart. While the first platoon is attacking the north and second platoon is attacking the south, we have two special forces to go and rescue our hostage. Good luck. It seems like our military forces are still on the way.
They're still putting on their boots, is it?
Go.
Bro, move here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at ease.
Okay,
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so you saw just now, right? Although it's quite short, but I think you all enjoy it from your laughter. So, okay, this is me, okay, this is actually simulating me. So I'm looking through my scope, okay, so now we'll give you a live view of how Pegasus looks like. So actually this is YTN, this is me. So what I'm doing is I will look through my scope, and because Ali is at the corner there, and the urban operations actually is must that we stay close to one another. So if Ali is there, I have to shoot at him. I have my line of fire, okay, will cross YTN before I hit Ali. So that is me lah. If you are special force, I'm sure you will make mistakes. But most of the army comprise of just ordinary men. So what if one day they get, anxious and they shoot and hit YTN? So instead of having the terrorist killed, you kill your own guy. Okay, so let me run through the video. During the video, the cursor here will change from green to red. Okay, but it's actually through my scope. It's not through any laser pointing up. So here goes. Okay, so we are approaching the terrorist. Okay, so you can see it turns red. Then before it fires. See, if I was anxious, I would have fired and you would have hit him. So it turns back to green again. So now we're doing the room scanning and the room clearing. So you can see one more time. So I was scanning the room for any potential threats. And I pass by him. See here. It's going to turn red. Yeah, it turns back green again. Okay, just a bit of lag for the video. Then I'll declare the room is clear because there's no more enemy inside. Okay, so what we want to say is that actually, maybe you can see other people's storyboard, but we're going to bring the real thing to you. So if you haven't, some of you who haven't seen military products, right, the Pegasus will be installed on the both ends of the bearing vest as well as on the gun. Okay, so anyway, just for a real life thing, last week, if you think Pegasus is not relevant, then last week, actually, if you have heard of the country Mauritius, their president got attacked by their own army convoy because the army convoy didn't recognize that it was the president's car. So if a president, such a prominent figure, does not, they cannot even recognize, what about ordinary men? You see, when your war is chaos. So actually, let me bring to you Pegasus, keeping you safe wherever. Thank you.
他们排名错一点点，那就很精彩啊。
First question I want to ask is, why is there no camouflage for the team? Alright. I think the issue is that you get a lot of interviews and requests, interviews and surveys with the user, right? People like us as an army. But you can't get the customers for interview, right? So that would be big issues. How can you approximate or find something to, let's say, simulate or let into an understanding of the customer who refuse to talk to you? Is there any way the customer needs that you can do it?
Basically, maybe I will just start off first. For our customer needs, in fact, there are some actions they are broadly, which is very vague. So all of those actions we actually refer from our user side, which basically I think the users, they come from military background, so they might have a lot of the ideas about what the ministry requires, and which we also think that coming out from the user's point of view, they might actually come and figure into the army and all that. So they may actually form sort of market demand on their own. So that's how we actually come to approach the problem, why we are not able to, how to solve this problem that we are not able to introduce with our direct customer. But also we incorporated a lot of other measures in order to make sure that our marketing product will sell. For example, we make sure that our product will definitely be very compliant with the military standard that is international. So that's why we are able to make sure once we approach our direct market, they won't be able to refuse us. And as long as we can show them a very good result that is coming out from the customer's point of view, we will definitely be able to consider. So we are actually just waiting for that one.
To add on, because currently we do not have the budget and we don't have the prototype, so I don't think Minister of Defense want to see anything to us. So for all the direct customers like ST Genetics, the one who invests on the SAR-21, as well as the ministers and the entire MINDEF, maybe when we have the funding and we have the prototype, then maybe we can sit down and talk, because if you realize Singapore like to improve the technology of the generation army. So this should